We splashed out on some titanium mid-frames to maximise strength without weighing him down. As we learned from a previous episode, these mid-frames cost about $45 each, and we've got 3 of them, setting us back another $135, and we've not even talked about connectivity yet. Speed is famous for streaming from all over the shop. He said he eventually wants to do a stream in every country in the world.
My goal one day is to travel to every country, is to do a stream at every country one day.
So staying connected while on the move is critical. A good place to start for Speed's need for speedy internet, Rob maybe put that in, is eSIM. For most people travelling around, it makes things easier to switch between service providers, which is ideal when you're moving country and you don't have to fiddle with that little SIM tray. Little bastard SIM tray. So why isn't it more common? Well, when it comes to features, the dollars needed to include eSIM are better spent elsewhere, like NFC for example, a feature far more users are likely to use. eSIM is then saved for the flagship devices, when you have a little bit more cash to splash, like a dream phone. For Speed's IRL streams, his camera person uses a live view box and hooks it up to a Sony FX3 mirrorless camera. This box contains hardware for encoding footage, as well as high-powered antenna alongside a bunch of complicated networking tech that uses multiple SIM cards to maintain a strong connection while moving around. Basically, it shrinks the video size down in real time and sends it with a super strong signal. The secret sauce though is the software. It can transition seamlessly between multiple service providers to give you the smoothest feed. So if one hits a dead zone, the others are ready to pick up the slack. That's great and all, but sometimes a professional camera can be a little too bulky to carry around. Which begs the question, could a phone do all this? It would require extra antenna, a beefier encoding capability, additional SIM card ports to ensure a solid network connection, and a whole lot of software wizardry to keep the feed seamless while potentially using multiple networks. We asked the technical team about the cost of including all this, and for the first time in this series they said, calm down, it's not possible. Not gonna lie, I think we might have pushed them a bit far with the removable screen. We did manage to find a workaround though, so we've included USB 4 and a wonderful little USB-C dongle. This is so the phone could be hooked up to an external device like the Live View box to do all the heavy lifting. And how much for this dongle? $2. Plus some more for R&D, but I'll get to that in a minute. So we may have failed at building an all-in-one streaming device, but with the technology we have access to today, we're kind of pushing it. And with those last elements, let's break down the cost. We've done a few of these now, so we won't go through absolutely everything, just the bits unique to this phone, and we'll show the full list of costs on screen in a moment. As mentioned earlier, this phone's going to have 2 chipsets, 2 hinges, a bunch of cameras, and a whole array of other features. All added up, the final BOM price clocks in at a pretty hefty $1,838.50. Now that's a lot, but it doesn't sound impossible. After all, Aaron was spending around that on his phone. But hold up, we haven't accounted for R&D yet, and good lord, developing a phone like this, it's not cheap. We consulted our experts here at Nothing, and they reckon that to develop a tri-fold modular smartphone, it costs roughly $50 million. Now, it's more than double what MKBHD's phone cost, and we're not even done yet. Developing a modular camera system would cost another $5 million, and adding a sprinkle of salt in the financial wound, connectivity dongle would cost a measly 10k on top. That brings our total R&D spend to $55 million and $10,000. So the total, including the BOM, is $55,011,838.50. Now when it came to the design, we really only had a couple of one-piece screenshots and his merch to go off of, but we took that in our stride and we're pretty happy with the results. Now what are we getting for that boatload of cash? Well, it's time for the final reveal. I reckon we got our money's worth, and hopefully it would meet all of Speed's needs if it were real. We're just not. Bye! But what about that exciting update?
We've teamed up with Subtle Computing to greatly improve the Essential Space speech pickup on Headphone 1, significantly increasing the accuracy of your audio transcriptions. Here's Tyler to tell you more.
Headphones have always been designed for listening, right? You want them to sound amazing. But why not for voice input, right? Shouldn't you sound amazing on your headphones? So at Subtle Computing, we train voice machine learning models that hear only your voice and nothing else, even when there's a ton of background noise or other people chatting nearby. We worked with the Nothing team to train a model from scratch for the Headphone 1 to make it way more accurate in the real world. Let's go try it out.
All right, the team is making a lot of noise around me. But the Subtle voice engine just hears me and not the people that are yelling into my ears.
To access the upgrade, be sure to update your Headphone 1 using the Nothing X app And a special thank you to Tyler and the team at Subtle Computing for making this